Hello everybody. Today I am gonna bring you something super exciting. Something I have been wanting to do for a long time but have been putting off a lot because the codes for this island weren't fully ready yet. Disclaimer, they still aren't fully complete yet, and it's a question whether they are going to be completely finished at one point. As of now, they are still not finished, and I don't know if I'll ever finish making these codes, but they are finished well enough that I felt confident in finally starting this island. Because, ladies and gents, we are on my Disney Dreamlight Valley inspired island. And what I bring to you today is the very first build of this island. And as you can see, we didn't start at the entrance of this island because the rest of the island is gonna be built around what we are doing today. And I did a lot of prep already on this island before starting this build. That's what all those weird in-game lines are on the map. Those are to represent the borders for right now. Obviously, they aren't gonna stay there. I still have to think of a creative way to separate the biomes from each other. Today we are building the castle that's in the middle of the map on Disney Dreamlight Valley. I will put a map of the in-game map of Disney Dreamlight Valley in here so you can see a little bit better what I mean by that. And hopefully that will also clear up how I separated every biome on my Animal Crossing map. Now there are a few things that I need to put out already, so we will not be incorporating the Forgotten Lands in this island because I simply ran out of space. Like, the Animal Crossing map is a lot more smaller than this Disney Dreamlight Valley map, and the Frosted Heights are also gonna be relatively small. I do want to try and build the cave where you would find Olaf. I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet, but that is going to be in the right hand side corner all the way to the back of the island. So that's that, and right now I am filling in the spaces between the gazebos, and yeah, this is gonna change around a little bit because I noticed that the castle walls weren't really lining up well with the castle towers. So everything has to move one space to the front, and it took me a while to figure that out. And I also, as you can see here, the castle gate isn't perfectly lining up with the castle walls, and I had no proper way of covering that up. So I decided that the easier thing to do was to just move everything forward by half a tile, which took me that was quite a bit of work, but I think it was worth it in the end. So that's what you are seeing here right now. I am also putting in, you will see that in a minute, I will be putting in castle gates. To the side here, I still need to find a way to block those off. That, you know, a visitor once a dream address is going to be released will accidentally walk in there and realize they can't go any further. I'm also gonna put out another disclaimer. You will see that soon enough. But this was filmed over multiple days because I ran out of stuff. I had to get stuff. I had to go to the Harvest Island to get stuff customized. And I also did a lot of other prep work for this island in between building this, because at first I didn't what's the correct term? I didn't mark out enough space for the castle. I didn't anticipate that this build was gonna take up this much space on the island. So I had to shift a lot of things downwards, and it took me quite a bit of time to figure that out. And once I had the plaza in place, like you will see that in a minute, not the plaza from the island, but the centerpiece, the main square that's in front of the castle, I had to also I had to move around some more villager houses that I couldn't yet do until that was marked down, placed down. I don't know. Oh yeah, so see, here I am starting to lay down this pathing. Now this is the pathing that's gonna lead you from, like, there's a bridge in front of the castle, and that is what this is. If you've never played the game, I will pop a picture in the corner there for you, so you can see what I mean, what we are actually building today, because I can imagine not everybody is playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. So if you want to know what we are building, there will be a picture in the corner there for you. Yeah, here I struggled so hard to just turn the darn thing. Like, it kept... my character kept pulling it out and pushing it back in, and I was like, no, I just want to turn it around. Yeah, we got there in the end, but I struggled for a little bit there. And I really, really wish these vines would come in like a purplish color, to represent the night thorns that are in the game. But sadly, they don't come in a purple variation, so I figured the brown, what would come the closest to it. But yeah, we are making some castle towers in here as well. And something that isn't shown in this video is something I did afterwards, because I didn't really like how the grass was looking underneath, like all the cave items that are supposed to represent like rock walls and such. Is I went and got a cave custom code, and there are gonna be some custom codes on this island that I didn't make myself, but yeah, so I went and got a cave custom design, and I placed that underneath everything on either side of this bridge. because it is a bridge and now it is not looking like a bridge right now, so yeah. And yeah, here you can see that I placed down some custom codes that aren't completely finished yet. They aren't lining up with each other nicely. The colors don't match yet. All of that is gonna be fixed in time, he says. I hope. I'm not sure. And in hindsight, after I built this, I also realized that it might, for aesthetic purposes, it might look better if I place down some dirt underneath the custom codes there. So that took me a long time as well, and I'm not completely finished with that yet, but you will see that in the next video. So if you're wondering why there's suddenly in-game pathing underneath there when there's not now, that is the reason. Just, to indicate it a little bit better on the map that you know where this is, because there isn't gonna be a whole lot of natural terraforming on this island. There is some to the back of the island, but that's all of the terraforming there is. Like, I am not gonna... It's gonna be a very structured island. When it comes to terraforming, when it comes to decorating, it's gonna be a whole lot of natural again as well. So, yeah, that is also something, worth mentioning. Like, when you play the game, it's basically up to you to decorate your valley however you want to make it pretty. And you might be wondering, okay, you're doing a Disney Dreamlight Valley inspired island. How are you planning on decorating this island? So, my plans for this island are obviously to decorate around some villager houses that are going to represent some of the characters in Disney Dreamlight Valley. And for the rest of it, I am going to try and, for example, build Moana's house, or, build her fishing boat, or build a Remy's restaurant, or, stuff like that. I'm gonna try to build the cave where you initially find Olaf. And what I also want to try and accomplish is whatever I decorate in Disney Dreamlight Valley, I'm gonna try and replicate that into Animal Crossing, like on this island. So I'm gonna try to replicate the exact build I did in Disney Dreamlight Valley. Now, of course, there are going to be some slight differences, because the map in Animal Crossing is aligned a little bit differently than the map in Disney Dreamlight Valley, but you know what I'm getting at, right? So, yeah, we'll see how that will go. And yeah, this is me working on the plaza. I'm sorry it involved a lot of placing down a lot of custom codes in this video, and normally I try to cut that out as much as possible, but considering this build is basically built around the custom codes, I felt like it was too important to cut this out. Because this is the main focus of the build. And yes, you are seeing this correctly. I am placing down 2 differently colored Turkey Day pillars. I don't know the exact name. They will be changed in the, later on. This is the end result. It's not really fully decorated yet, but that will come in due time. But this is what we did today, and thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and notification bell, And bye bye. See you next time.